Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another round of React.js Unscripted, where we learn to build a React.js Twitter clone. On the last recording, we built this nice looking sidebar. We got the project set up, we wrote some JavaScript, wrote some CSS, and made a little progress. Hopefully we should make more progress this time. Get the center bar. Get the center column and the right column. And just a couple notes on the last recording. I noticed my voice was a little wonky, so hopefully it's better this time. Also, I fixed the camera a little bit so you can see what I'm looking at better. On my right is the code you're looking at, and on my left is the recording, which is happening now. So let's just continue where we left off. We were going to add icons. Oh, I forgot to mention, I have a espresso here. You can't write code without coffee. You just can't. So, okay, so icons. Let's do icons, guys. Create a new component called icon home. This will be the first icon here. Okay. It's not a div, but it's just temporary. I'm gonna copy this, right click, copy out our HTML, paste here, delete class name, class, add class name. I'm gonna size it, give it to h2. Yeah, I went ahead and added these extra utility classes, because we'll need them for a couple of things in a little bit. Height. Yeah, this is going to be for the icons. So I think we need 1.5, 1.5. So let's see what that looks like. Home. Icon home. Not bad. Okay, but it's not centered. Let's flex to the rescue. Look at that, beautiful. We're gonna have to add a class name here. Class name. Oh. It's gonna be optional. It's gonna default to W15 H15. And it's going to replace this guy here. Alright, so this is a property being passed to the component. W15, MR2. I think it has more MR3. But you see that the padding is too much on ours, so we'll fix this. I think it's going to be 2. Let's try 4. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Should do the job. Copy, replace all this stuff. Okay, so we have a bunch of icon homes. We want to replace these as well. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So let's do this. Let's grab the next one. Copy, paste. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Second one's going to be icon hash. Third one's going to be icon community. Fourth one, icon notification. notifications. This one's going to be icon messages. It is a little tedious, but you know what? We don't do this that often. You know, it's not like these Twitter icons really change often anyway. So you can imagine if you were building a real app, you know, you'd have these icons for years potentially. So you just define them once. So explore hashtag. We want to copy the hashtag. Copy our HTML. Paste. Class name. Class name. Hashtag's done. Community. Community. Highlight it. Copy it. Twitter is gonna let us use these because we're not gonna compete with them. We're just doing this for educational purposes. So copy the next one, which is notifications, which is gonna be this, replace this, icon notifications. Oops, what? Icon notifications, messages. The nice thing is, if you're watching this, you can actually skip this when you're done with it. Bookmarks. Oh, I didn't rename this. Okay, icon bookmarks. Select bookmark. Copy. Replace the class name. Next one, profile. Copy out our HTML. Okay. More. Paste. Place this. I think that's it, right? Okay, we'll see right now. Note. What's the second one? Explore. Okay, hashtag. Icon. Community. Notifications. Messages, bookmark, profile, more messages. Bookmarks. File, more. Okay, icon, more. Icon, more. Icon, profile. Icon, bookmarks. Oops. Messages. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Looks pretty good, guys. Alright, so now let's work on the center. Center is actually defined here. We're going to delete it. We're going to make it into a component, main, let's call it main content. Alright, seems like a good name. Export function main content. Return div main center. Import it. No, it's not good. Okay, center. One other thing I did here. Oh yeah, this is for, just realized this. This is for extending the height of our content all the way down to the browser's height. So if your browser's this tall, it'll go all the way down to here. Or this tall, it's going all the way down. I'll show you why we have to do that in a second for main content. So main content is going to be a certain size because you can see here it's constrained. So we're going to import styles from components. Success. Class name. Call it main content. Right? Let's find out what width we need this to be. Let's find out what width we need this to be. 600. Let's try 600 px. Okay, looks good, but our left is not sidebar width. So let's see what this looks like if we add it to left sidebar. What styles? So we're gonna add that class we just created. Here, styles dot. Okay, let's see. What did it do? Anything? Width 250. No, it needs to be more. 280. Px. Our tweet button's huge. I got all wonky. We gotta fix that. I think these are flex, right? Oh no, that's not good. 50. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's fine. Doesn't look so bad, right? Okay. It's very close in size. Oh, we need to add now this. So I added the width. The width looks good. We need to add the border for the left side, the center. For the left, do solid bar, gray color, gray. Border right. Okay, we need some padding. Class names library. PH2, see what that looks like. Now we need more. Not bad. Need to add this heading. Oh, that's huge. Let's try 3. Not bad, right? Actually, 280 pixels is too much. Even that's too much. 270 works. Oh, that looks nice, guys. Okay, so Now, again, let me go back to why I put this min VH, min height 100 VH. That stands for view height. So why did I add that? This is why. So when we scroll, you know, we want the page, the border rather, to extend all the way down. So test. So if you see, if I remove it, watch, if I remove it, you see the border's not going to go down. The border doesn't go down because it's growing as much as the content needs, which stops right here. It stops growing, but we want it to keep growing. Keep growing. So we go here, we're going to do a quick test. You see when we scroll, we get a nice extension of the content. So that looks good, but now we actually, the left sidebar is not staying up in the view, so we need to change how it looks. I think we need to make it fixed. Div dot, no, not this. I got it. Div dot left div styles dot left sidebar. So we need to wrap it because if we just add fixed, it's going to be really bad. Here, I'll show you why. Remove this for now. If we add fixed, what happens? It's gone. It's gone out of the layout of the page. It's put on a different, I don't know, layout engine or whatever you want to call it. And it's not going to be aligned correctly. So we need to wrap it with a parent that will do that for us. That will extend the width. So now you see, boom, look at that. So the parent is now extending the width while the child stays fixed. So when we scroll, the child remains fixed. Child in this case is this flex column. Okay? That looks good. Let's go back to main content. So on main content, what do we want? We want the avatar and we want this tweet area. Even though we're not sending tweets, we should still add these. So let's do it. Could probably fake, you know, adding a tweet. We're gonna create an avatar component to do this. Avatar is probably gonna be reusable, so we need to create a separate folder. Contain all of the details that it needs, all the styling, component definition, .module.css. Okay, so here export develop function avatar. All right, so import the avatar. Avatar, okay, but now we need to change it to be an actual avatar. So, a couple things. You see here it's round. What do we want to do? We want to make it round. BR 100, rounded border. All right. BR 100. BR 100, BR 100. That'll give us the border radius. And then we're going to give it a background. I'll show you why. And a fixed height and fixed width. That's not good. So let's see if the 2.5 works. So 2.5 we defined it ourselves actually. You can see here. Why didn't I call it 3? That's a good question. It's actually because the library already has a W3 class, which gives you 4 rem, not 3 rem. Anyway, we're just working around that. So we're creating a 2.5, which is right in between, which looks pretty good, right? Like it's almost the same size. But we want a placeholder. Why do we want a placeholder? We want a placeholder in case there's no image, or in case the actual image doesn't load. So for whatever reason, our CDN is down, can't fetch this image. What does it show? It shows nothing or shows at least something. We're going to show something. We're going to show something. Start with the base case. Alt will be the name of the whatever user. Alt is displayed when there's no image or for accessibility reasons. Name. It's going to be optional. Name. Source. Technically, source shouldn't be optional, but I guess it could happen when there's no image from the user. The user never uploads an image or is a new profile or something. Detect from content. Okay. So if there's no source, so how do we check if this is an empty value? I like to use a library called Lodash. Add Lodash. Because you're going to end up writing utility functions that do things like checking types, checking values, a bunch of other stuff that you'll need later. And instead of writing it, we're going to use this library, very popular library, that will check whether, okay, this is not working. So I think it's missing the types for TypeScript. I should have did dev, but it's alright. So that should work. Is nil. Okay, so return true if value is nullish, else false. So checks if value is null or undefined. That's exactly what we want. I'm going to check if this string is null or undefined. If it is, we're going to return a placeholder. We're going to return a placeholder. What is a placeholder? The placeholder is going to be an icon. We need to get an icon. Radix icons. I like to use this library from the Radix team. They have a bunch of React icons that look pretty good. Look at this. They have a person here. Let's install this really quick. Add Radix icons. Okay. Looks good. Why is this complaining? Sometimes when you install a library, the local server breaks. Just can't find it. So we'll just restart the library, the local server. Okay, that's good. So import the icon, person, one icon. Let's see what this looks like. Where is it? Where's the icon? What in the world? Isn't source null? Source. Never give it a source. If is nil. Oh, I'm not returning. Sorry guys. It's a little big. Let's try 1.5. Okay, we want to center it. Flex to the rescue. Boom. We have a placeholder. Beautiful placeholder. So with this placeholder, when there's no source, when there is a source, we return the correct version. Let's see if I can do this with my image. Do it here. Copy. Let's copy this. Let's see if I can do it with my image source. Oh, you see it's overflowing, so we need to hide that. Boom. Beautiful. So let's pretend I don't have an image right now. Oh, there's one more case we need to handle here, which is if the image fails to load, what do? Do we show custom placeholder. I believe that's a good idea, right? As of set there. So we're gonna use a React hook, React state hook. This will help us manage state on a single component. It'll re-render whenever there's an error. Set it to true. Okay, if or has an error, return placeholder. How do we test this? Add a bad URL. Whoa, what's going on? Let's see, let's try this one more time. Okay, so it works. If it's an error, you'll see it's a 404. Go back, load the real thing. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, now we need a text area. This is probably not even a text area, honestly. It looks like a content editable. It's probably a more advanced field type, but it's fine. We'll just go with like a text area for now. Div flex to the rescue. Guys, flex is just amazing. I mean, you know, you just put it everywhere and it does what you want. What's happening? Oh, why is this doing this? Okay. Because of this special apostrophe character. So we use double quotes to ignore that. Let's see. Why does it not look so good? We're gonna wrap this. I'm not sure I like that. Let's do this. Nice. So we actually have an ugly looking text area. We gotta fix it a little bit. First thing's the text. This looks like a custom area. Custom text area. We're gonna add a custom text. We have to import some styles. Okay, we have styles. We'll call it tweet area. I want to close this other stuff. Tweet area, order none. We have this focus effect, which Twitter doesn't have either. And we also want to remove this resize handler. Resize none. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, you see it's not growing as we press enter. As user writes more stuff, it's not growing. So we need a custom text area component that can grow. Call it tweet area. Return the text area. Looks good. So we need it to grow. We need to grow. In these are types, right? Let's see if someone's done this. Text area. Grow with content. Yes, I have looked this up. Okay, good. So this is what we're gonna use on key up. You see, this is Stack Overflow is awesome. Alright, people have done what you've done in some form or fashion. Maybe not exactly how you did it, but they had a similar problem. They needed some text area to grow. So what do we get here? We get a keyboard event with a text area. Oops. Okay, so we're passing. we're passing a function to the key up event in React. And we're given this event basically whenever the key up happens. We need to find the element though, so the element is going to be event current target. And then, what did this guy do? Element style. Element style dot height equals 1dx. He did 25 plus element scroll height plus dx. Just gonna do it. Oh, look at this. It's gorgeous. Oh. It looks like it's a little slow, right? Oh, because the key's not coming up. Let's try this on input. Think this will work? Beautiful. On input will be on any change. There's a bunch of events, you know, they have key down, key up. On input is usually whenever it receives an input, which it is right now. We're always receiving one every time I hold the key. Okay. That looks pretty good. Let's see. That looks pretty good. The only thing is, this is like centered. Oh, Jesus, what is this? Alright, just ignore that for now, guys. We want the tweet area toolbars. Tweet area toolbars. Oh, jeez. I want the tweet area toolbars. This guy here, and the tweet button. Right? Oh, this is really interesting. Their sidebar actually scrolls. Mine doesn't. Look at this. We need to fix that. This is flex. Let me see, height. Does it matter? It's not working. So height. So this will work. Height 100% overflow auto. Let's fix this really quick. This looks like a little edge case we found. Overflow auto. And height 100%, H100. Yeah, so H100. But it also needs to be the same width as this guy, 270. Do this, target it with CSS. Did I do it? Oh, beautiful. Look at this, look how beautiful this is. Okay, good. So, we just handled a nice little, oh wait, does Twitter do it? Yeah, Twitter does it. So we just handled a really nice edge case here, where we would lose the sidebar if the screen was really small. Now we won't. So we're on the center screen. We're going to add this toolbar here. We're not going to add interactivity right away, but we're going to add this toolbar. So it's going to be right below the text area. Oh, but you notice that it doesn't appear unless... Wait. Oh no, the toolbar is always there. Okay. The toolbar is always there. Let's go to tweet area. Toolbar. We'll add another little component here. Toolbar, right? I guess it goes outside of it. Oh no. What do we want? We want a flex here. We want a div here to wrap these two guys. Okay, beautiful. So now we want these icons. You know what to do with these icons. You know how to get these icons. Icon, image at T6. Let's just do this. Icon, copy. Okay. Class name. Looking good, right? Icon image, let's duplicate this. GIF. Oops, duplicate that to icon poll. Duplicate that to icon emoji. Duplicate that to icon schedule. Duplicate that to, I guess, location. This looks like a location icon. Okay. Looks good. Let's take the location icon. Take the schedule. Twitter has a schedule? Honestly, I didn't even know they had a schedule button. What did I write? Did I not do schedule? Yeah, I did. Icon, schedule. Schedule. Alright, emoji. Let's just do this really quick. I know this stuff is tedious, but you know, these icons don't change often. You can imagine if you're building a real product, you're going to define these icons once and you're done for years potentially before they ever change, which is a nice thing, right? Icon poll, copy outer HTML. Class name equals class name. Icon poll. Almost there, guys. Bear with me. GIF. So there's no editing in these videos, guys. Just so you know, you're seeing the real thing here. You're seeing the real struggle. Can I find name path? What? What are you talking about, my friend? I don't know why I did that, but that's weird error. Okay. GIF and image. Icon image is in already. Okay, so let's see how this looks. Toolbar, of course, flex. Beautiful. Icon GIF, icon poll, icon, what was the next one? Poll, emoji, schedule. gorgeous, guys. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna add some spacing between them. They're actually buttons. Yeah. Are they? These look fully rounded. The R100. Flux. Yeah, this problem is this is a little big. W1H1. Is that too small? It's a little too small. It's a little big. Alright, let's add a custom size again. No, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we'll try to get it close. Try to get close on this. Okay, good. Padding is actually looks like 2 padding. Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna copy this. It's gonna take forever. All right. Let's add some margin. Yeah, it seems fine. Oh my god, these buttons are huge. I guess it is W1. Oh, no, you see it when applied. Alright. That's fine. I wonder if this is like too much. Yeah, that's probably good, right? Man, they're like smaller. I'm really curious now. Is my icon bigger than theirs? 2020. Computed. 2020. What is their padding? 34? 8? Yeah, it's driving me crazy. But I don't think it's a big deal. Let me see. And it kind of does it, right? Yeah, they have like an in-between padding. Probably 6 would do it, but we'll leave it at this. So this is going to be a special toolbar class. Toolbar. Sweet toolbar. Right? Toolbar. What do we want to do? We want to make the buttons look like Twitter's buttons. We're going to apply it across all the buttons. Button, color, primary. It's not working. Crap. Okay. We need to add a fill. Nice. So current color will pick up the color from the font. What are these GIF? Emoji. Emoji poll. Schedule. And location. Okay. How does that look, guys? Seems fine, right? It's just now we have to change the background. Background. Color transparent. Okay. And there's a light blue here that we don't have. We'll call it another variant, light variant. Of course they have a special class. Oh, look at that, it's the same color, it's just lower opacity. Beautiful. Makes our life easy, right? So we'll do a hover. We'll do var commit light. Boom. Man, we are moving. We'll add this tweet button. I think we can copy that button. So toolbar needs to be here on the same row as this one. Of course, we're going to lean into flex. We're going to space them between. Of course, it doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? Let's see. There we go. Because the parent was not going the full width of its content, of the parent, effectively. Flex auto means this guy can extend the full width of this guy. Sorry, of this guy. Yeah, flex auto can extend the full width of the parent. Flex auto is you can see what it does here. It sets flex to 1. Flex grow. I believe it's flex grow. Yeah, it's really the main thing. And then what do we get? We get this nice layout. This button's like huge. PH3, PV2. Let's try that. Nice. It's not bad at all. We want it to be centered. Okay, beautiful. We want it to be disabled because, well, there's no text, right? So we want it to be disabled. The disabled color is like a muted blue. What is the disabled color? Let's just get the color. What? Oh, it's just opacity. Oh, it's nice and easy. Thank you, Twitter. That's how they're doing it. So we need to know if it's empty. We should pull this out into its own component too. Tweet area. this guy's gonna text use state. We're gonna pull in a state hook. Whenever the text changes, we're gonna set it text string returns void. That will go here. Set text element dot value should do it. Element dot value should do it, and we're gonna check when it's empty. We're gonna add this 50 opacity 50 when is empty text. Oops. Oh, beautiful. Okay. I like it. Look at that. It's, you know, it's very close to Twitter. Very close to what Twitter does, you know. What else did we want to do here? We wanted to do a tweet box. Okay, so we're at 51 minutes. For now, I'm going to skip the tweet box, and we'll do that on the next video, the next recording. And we can probably, after that point, you know, after we get this, we can start pulling in real tweets. We'll try to do that. Because right now we're just, you know, the whole thing is pretty much static except for this right now. CSS is not hard, but it's also trial and error. That's how you get really good at CSS. A lot of trial and error. But it's looking pretty good. I mean, for a clone, you know, this is going to replace my everyday tweet. All right. Take care, guys.